Good morning. We're going to present our top 5 games with cult-like followings.
Can you change your slide, please? Basically, we got Metro Exodus at number 5. It was published in 2019 on February the 15th. It was developed by 4A Games. Can I provide, please? And it was released on the old gen consoles like PS4 and Xbox One and whatnot. And the main talking point is that it's open world, obviously, because Pentatious open world. And yeah, it's set in Russia after some bombs fell on Russia, essentially. Can you change the slide? And the reception when it on release, pretty good. I saw the ratings, 8.6 and whatnot. Pretty much, it received a few awards, mainly for the trailer, which was pretty cool. And I can't remember what the notable ones were. 1 year after launch, they had 6 million downloads, pretty good. Then now, around now, it's 10 million. That's pretty good as well. Cultural impact, basically, it was pretty good, pretty good overall. And it was the first hopeful post-apocalyptic game. But you might get a good ending, you never know. But yeah, you change that please.
Yes. Or Hollow Knight. This game right here is my favorite game of all time. It released on February 24th, 2017, and during its launch, while some people were certainly excited for it, not me, I joined a little bit late, it was obviously nowhere near as big of a hit as it is today. The game had a Kickstarter released in 2014, which amassed 57,000 Australian dollars, which is around £27,000. The game was both developed and published by the absolutely wonderful team at Team Cherry. Hollow Knight was their first proper game, with their only projects prior being random little games made for game jams. The basis of Hollow Knight also began at a game jam, before it quickly evolved into a giant game it is today. Oh, I've got to take a breather. My throat. Whilst the game released on February 24th, it wasn't until June 12th the following year that it had released for Nintendo Switch, and later in the year on September 25th, 2018, the game hit PS4 and Xbox. In Hollow Knight, you play as this little guy right there, and you're dropped into the desolate kingdom of Hallownest, far after its prime. Throughout the game, you navigate and explore this decrepit domain, meet new friends, unlock shops, and new ways of getting around the map. You can use these new abilities and upgrades on this game's threatening foes and uncover the secrets of this strange world. Can you change the slide, please? As I said before, this is my favorite game of all time, and one of the key players in it being my favorite game is the expertly crafted and interconnected world of the game, along with its rich and deep lore and story. The bosses in this game are also an amazing key feature, although the bosses in its sequel, Silksong, are shaping up to even better, which now I've beaten it. When I wrote this, I didn't beat it. That's true, the final boss is sick. Moving on to its achievements and awards, the game won the Best Indie Game Award at the Golden Joystick 2017, and was nominated for many other awards at the same and different award shows, such as winning the 2019 Game Design and New IP Navigator Award, and being nominated for 3 other awards at the same game show. The game was also nominated for the Best Debut in Indie Game Award at the BAFTA Games Awards. Wow, I didn't know that actually. On this game's release, Hollow Knight, while it had its wait, what? Didn't I say that already? No, I didn't. On the game's release, while it had its fans and people who were excited for it, it wasn't the most hyped up release, unlike Silksong. The game later gained popularity and traction around 2020 to 2021. And the game's cultural impact and its impact to the world of gaming are fairly large, with the game popularizing and pushing the concept of Metroidvanias to a far wider audience than before. And this led to many other aspiring developers being inspired to create other fantastic games, such as Blasphemous 1 and 2, along with another one of my favorites, End Lilies.
Can you change the slide, please? Subnautica was released on the 16th of December 2014. In the beta stage, many people weren't too interested in the game. However, when they sent it to Jacksepticeye, he made millions of people desire the full release of the game. Due to this, the game was a massive success when released, and the game lived up to everyone's expectations. Subnautica was released and published by Unknown Worlds Entertainment, who had little success before the release of Subnautica. The game enlarged developers and they built a massive following anticipating the next release. Subnautica originally came out on PC, however it then came to consoles such as the PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series S and X, and now even mobile. The game gathered so much popularity on PC that everyone with a console wanted to play it. The decision was the best thing they could have done since it pushed them even further. Subnautica is an open-world survival game. The game looks normal on the surface, however it has a deep psychological horror to it. The game crash lands you on a planet that is mainly just water with massive life forms and dangers behind every corner. The aims of the game is to survive and escape the planet. There are many hidden parts of the game, such as the Queen, the infectation, which you need to cure.
Thank you. Can you change your slide, please? By far the most interesting aspect and feature of this game is its vast and almost abandoned ocean. There are many different types of creatures and fauna on the planet, and some of them are the scariest in any game I've ever played before, always catching you off guard, leading to the game being surprisingly scary. With its vast and horrifying ocean, the game gives you this unparalleled feeling of loneliness while the planet's hair-raising and nightmarish inhabitants. The game won the Golden Joystick PC Game of the Year award in 2018, was nominated for multiple BAFTA Game Awards. The game was a hit on release and has still kept a large portion of its cult-like following and fans eager for the sequel. And the game has sold an estimated 6 million copies, wow. The cultural impact of Subnautica has set a high bar for the survival horror genre as well as open world games, with another game I thoroughly enjoyed, Grounded, being largely inspired by the success of Subnautica. Subnautica will for sure be up there as one of the greatest open world survival horror games of all time for quite a long time.
Next slide, please. No Man's Sky was released on the 9th of August 2016. No Man's Sky was very bad on release, therefore not many people played it. However, with updates and more customizability, it gained massive amounts of following. This game has developed into a cult-like fan base with little to no new players until recently. The game was developed and published by Hello Games. This game has been their biggest success and brought them up in popularity. There are rumours about their next product, however no concrete evidence has been found. No Man's Sky is available on any platform such as the PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, PC and even VR. It gained a huge following when it came to Game Pass and everyone decided to try it. It was a very wise decision that they brought it to Game Pass since it boosted the game towards many people and now everyone debates whether it's better or worse than StarCraft. The game is a science-based exploration game with quests and the biggest map from any game to explore. The game starts on a deserted planet with little to no supplies, and the first quest is being your ship in order to escape this barren land. The game develops millions of planets to explore and claim as your own. It's massively multiplayer with trading and a marketplace, with the latest update bringing ship customizability and spacewalks. Next slide, please. Some key features of No Man's Sky is its endless exploration with millions of planets and universes to explore. There is a lot of base building and terraforming with making an entire planet your own. There is even a big story and lore in the game, therefore the game never feels empty, there is always something to do or something to explore, therefore the game always has people returning to it. No Man's Sky had a rocky start with very little people playing it, however over the years it gained many more players. In 2020 it won a Game Award for the best ongoing game, 2023 it got a Golden Joystick for Still Playing Award. This was a big milestone that Hello Games got since their game had such a bad start. No Man's Sky ended up with over 10 million copies sold and many people are still buying it to this day. This game's huge update push it out further and intensifies the community it already has. The game has revolutionized space games and how they should be in the future. A map this big has never been achieved again, and Hello Studios has been praised all over the world. They managed to squeeze this insane map into a game that's only 20 gigabytes. Many have tried to achieve something even close to this but have had no luck. This is because their game was too big in size or too expensive or people didn't want to play it since it was not worth it.
Yeah. Can you change the slide, please? Minecraft was first released on 17th of May 2009. It had a good following at the start, as everyone liked the idea of building anything they liked. There was no game similar to it at the time, and it became revolutionary. It is now the most played game like ever in the whole world. Minecraft was originally developed and published by Marcus Persson, also known as Notch. The game was in a bare state at the start, however Notch decided to sell it to Microsoft, which boosted their funding, and then Notch later decided to step away from the project when their ideas didn't align with Mojang's. Minecraft is available on literally every single device, like name a device and it's on there. Like all the PlayStations, all the Xboxes, PC, mobile, like even like PS Vita, who uses that? This means that everyone could play Minecraft at any given time and everyone could enjoy the game. Wait, what? I lost the... Oh my god, that's so embarrassing. Anyone could enjoy it. However, there has been many versions of Minecraft for different devices. With there only being two versions, Java and Bedrock, alright? Minecraft is an open-world survival crafter with an infinite array of biomes and structures. There are many bosses to fight and many dimensions to explore. There is endless opportunity of building and very intuitive PvP or PvE if you're into that.
Can you change the slide, please? Here you see all the key features. which is like, you know, it's open world. Obviously, you can build what you want, essentially. And yeah, since 2011, it's got like 13 awards I won. You know, pretty cool, you know. It actually Notch won a pretty insane award. You know, it's only given out to people that make like a significant and lasting impact in the game. It's pretty cool. Excuse me.
You mean, I'm pretty sure you got that.
Yeah, obviously, mate. So, it's sold 300 million copies by now, which is pretty impressive, you know. 300 million is a lot. Since like GTA 5 got 200 million by now too. Cultural impact's pretty insane, you know. I mean, you know, so many people play it for like so many years. It's been a decade by now. And it's still like the most popular game. So yeah, that's what you got for Minecraft. Oh yeah, thank you for listening and whatnot. For what?
Yeah.